Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Cleona Ainar Maulidiva from 9.1 with the attendance list of number 10. And for right now, I will be reviewing one of the material in science subject. So we will learn about one of the system that happens inside our body. So what we will learn is our human circulatory system. So what is actually a human circulatory system? It is a system where there's a delivery of blood towards and from the heart or away from the heart. So to start the material review, we will learn about three types of blood vessels. Blood vessels is like a place where the blood can flow. So there is three types of blood vessels. The first one is artery, the second one is vein, and the third one is capillaries. So arteries are the blood vessels that carries blood away from the heart. It is symbolized by the color red because it is high in oxygen. So we can call it oxygenated blood. And the second one is vein. Vein is a blood vessel that carries blood towards the heart. And it is symbolized by the color blue because it is high in carbon dioxide, or we can call it deoxygenated blood. And the third one is like a smaller blood vessels. It is the smallest blood vessel between the three of them, and it is called by capillaries. Capillaries is where the exchange of nutrients and gases occurs. So after knowing about the three types of the blood vessels, we will also learn the differences about these two vessels. So arteries have like thicker walls than vein because arteries carries blood to all over the body, so it has like a stronger pressure, so it must have thicker walls than veins. But we can see here, vein has a valves. It is actually a one-way valves, and the function is to prevent blood from flowing backwards. And the vein is connected by capillaries by smaller blood vessels called venules. Like you can see this tiny thing. And the arteries are connected by capillaries through arterioles. Okay, that is basically just like a brief introduction. So we will learn about the circulatory system itself. The heart, this is our heart and its blood vessels. It is divided into four chambers. The first one is right atrium, the second one is right ventricle, the third one is left atrium, and the fourth one is left ventricle. Yes. And there are many blood valves in our heart. The first one is vein cava. It is like up and down here. The upper one is called by superior vein cava that carries blood from our upper body, and this is inferior vein cava. It is a vein that carries the oxygenated blood from the lower body. And the second one is this thing, the blue one. It is called by pulmonary artery that carries the oxygenated blood to our lungs. And this little two things, it is called by pulmonary vein. It is blood vessels that carries oxygenated blood from to our heart from the lungs. And this last one, it is called the aorta. So aorta is the function is to carry oxygenated blood to all over our body. So after knowing this like four chambers of the heart and its blood vessels, we can now study about the blood pathway. Okay, so it is divided by two. The first one is pulmonary and the second one is systemic. The pulmonary start from superior vein cava and inferior vein cava carried the oxygenated lung from to our from our to our right atrium, and it is getting pumped to our right ventricle and to our pulmonary artery, and it is goes to our lungs. In the lungs, there will happen gas exchange or gas diffusion, where these deoxygenated lungs will turn into oxygenated lungs, and it is now symbolized by the color red. So from the lungs, it is going toward the heart by these two vein called the pulmonary vein, and it is goes in, and by now that is pulmonary, and the next one is systemic. Systemic is it is go to our left atrium, and then it is getting pumped to our left ventricle, and it is getting pumped to the aorta. From the aorta, it is getting circulated to many parts of our body, and these oxygenated lungs will transfer oxygen to our tissues or to our cells, and there will happen cellular respiration, namely producing energy so that we are staying alive. So our cells will use the oxygen, and from the cellular respiration, they will produce a waste, and one of them is carbon dioxide. And after that, the carbon dioxide goes to our blood, and the blood is now become deoxygenated blood. And the process goes on and on again and again to keep us staying alive. So that is some of the material of blood circulatory system, and I think it is very essential for us to learn about it, because we have to know the reason of why we are staying alive. We have to know the process of how blood circulates to our body, because it is also a form of great grace to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. So I am truly sorry if there is any mistakes during my pronunciations or like during my description, and I think we have to say goodbye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.